Understanding Scikit-learn's Sparse PCA Deep Dive. Sparse Principal Components Analysis. Sparse PCA is a dimensionality reduction technique in machine learning that leverages sparsity constraints to find a set of sparse principal components. Unlike traditional PCA, which often results in components that are linear combinations of all original features, sparse PCA aims to identify components that are dominated by only a few features. This sparsity property can offer several benefits, particularly when dealing with high-dimensional data. 1. Interpretability. Sparse components are easier to interpret than dense ones. The presence of a feature in a component suggests a strong association with that component, making it easier to understand the underlying structure of the data. 2. Feature selection. Sparse PCA can be used for feature selection by identifying the features that contribute most to the variance of the data. This can help in identifying the most relevant features for a given task. 3. Robustness to noise. Sparse PCA can be more robust to noise than traditional PCA because it relies on identifying a few key features instead of a linear combination of all features. 4. Handling high-dimensional data. Sparse PCA can effectively handle data with a large number of features due to its ability to reduce dimensionality while preserving important information. How sparse PCA works. Sparse PCA builds upon the foundation of traditional PCA but adds a sparsity constraint to the optimization problem. Instead of directly minimizing the reconstruction error, sparse PCA adds a penalty term to the objective function, favoring solutions where the loadings matrix, which represents the weights of each feature in each component, is sparse. This penalty term is typically AL1 norm, promoting sparsity by shrinking less important weights to zero. Implementation with Scikit-learn. Scikit-learn provides the sparse PCA class within the decomposition module. Here's a breakdown of its key parameters and how to use it. N components. This parameter defines the number of sparse components to extract. It corresponds to the number of new features created after dimensionality reduction. Alpha. This parameter controls the sparsity level. Higher values of alpha result in sparser components. U. This optional parameter provides an initial guess for the loadings matrix. This can be useful when dealing with very large datasets, as it can accelerate convergence. V. This optional parameter provides an initial guess for the components matrix. Similar to U, this can be helpful for large datasets. N. Jobs. This parameter allows you to leverage multiple CPU cores for faster processing. Random state. This parameter controls the random number generator used during initialization. Setting it to a specific value allows for reproducibility. Example usage. Python. From sklearn, decomposition imports sparse PCA. From sklearn, datasets import make-Friedman 1. Generate a synthetic dataset. X. Make-Friedman 1. N samples 200. N features 30. Random state 0. Initialize sparse PCA with desired parameters. Sparse PCA. Sparse PCA in components 5. Alpha 0.1. Random state 0. Fit the model to the data. Sparse PCA. FitX. Get the sparse components. Components. Sparse PCA. Components. Transform the original data to the lower dimensional space. Transformed data. Sparse PCA. TransformX. Applications. Sparse PCA is a versatile technique that finds application in various areas, including image analysis. Sparse PCA can be used for image compression and denoising by identifying the key features that contribute to the image. Text mining. Sparse PCA can be used for topic modeling by identifying the most relevant words that Define a topic. Bioinformatics sparse PCA can be used to analyze gene expression data and identify the genes that are most important for a given condition. Financial analysis sparse PCA can be used to identify the key factors that drive the performance of a portfolio. Limitations. While sparse PCA offers several advantages, it's important to be aware of its limitations. Computational complexity. Sparse PCA can be computationally expensive, especially for large datasets with many features. Tuning parameters. Choosing the optimal values for the sparsity parameter alpha and the number of components n components can be challenging. Non-uniqueness. The solution obtained by sparse PCA is not always unique due to the non-convex optimization problem. Conclusion. Sparse PCA is a valuable tool for dimensionality reduction, particularly in scenarios where interpretability and feature selection are crucial. It leverages sparsity constraints to identify a set of components that are dominated by a few features, offering advantages in terms of interpretability, robustness to noise, and handling high-dimensional data. However, its computational complexity and parameter tuning considerations should be taken into account before applying it.